Now, have you ever felt so drained, like emotionally drained, when you're around a particular person or some people or a certain group? When you're there, you emotionally feel drained, you feel wasted, you feel empty, you feel like they have taken away all the energy that is in you. And other times when you're around a certain person or some group or some particular setup, you feel so emotionally charged, you feel so happy, you feel so excited and so good about you feel so good about yourself. Have you ever been in that situation? Me, I have ever been there. And trust me, it creates some kind of confusion. Sometimes when you feel the emotional drain, you don't know whether you are the person with an issue. Maybe you're the person with a problem and not the other person. Could be you're the one having an issue, not the group you're in. Or you're not sure whether to judge and say it is the other person with an issue or the group that has an issue and not you. It creates some kind of unclear picture and some kind of emotional confusion. Now, what really happens is that you may think that is just your imagination, it's just your thoughts, it's just your creation. Maybe it is me who is just overthinking things. Maybe it is me who feels awkward when I'm around a certain person every time. Maybe I'm the one who is disliking the person and things like that. But now that one, it is not you having an issue with yourself or being so unclear. It is called an emotional system check. Naturally, your system knows how to do emotional checks, and that is why you feel easy around some people. That's why you feel drained around some people. Now, why do you feel so drained when you're around some people? Probably you could be there and you're trying to manage their emotions. Maybe they are these very emotional people. Maybe they are very hot tempered. They lose it very easily. And so you are the one trying to keep them calm. You're the one trying to keep the peace. You're the one trying to make everything stabilize and everything look okay. Maybe you're reading into their mind and you're here having a normal conversation, but emotionally you are already set to think, so after this, how may they act? After this, how will they handle this? What will they say? And you're doing a lot of emotional reading into their moods and minds and emotions, and that one is emotionally draining you. That constant monitoring, you are emotionally monitoring the other person or the other people. Maybe you're like, now they're about to gossip about so and so, now they're about to comment about this and this, now they're about to laugh at me, now they're about, you are very quietly, even subconsciously, monitoring their emotions from a distance. That one can make you feel so exhausted, and it is called emotional labor. It can put you into a position whereby you are emotionally laboring too much. Your emotional system is overworking actually. Now, one thing that you need to agree or come into terms with or just accept is that there are some people that you require a lot of energy to be around. There are some people you really require the entire week to prepare to meet them. There are some people that you have to prepare even to be on phone call with them, because maybe the minute you just pick a phone and you want to talk to them, the minute you say hello, the other side is like they were waiting for you, and they will start releasing this and that until you're like, oh my God, why did I even call? So some people, it's just work to be around them. And it is time you accept and analyze, who are these people in my life that feels like it's work. It's work to talk to them. You cannot even talk to them at ease. You cannot make any single request to them at ease. You cannot do business with them at ease. It's just work. It's just a whole task being around them. Especially if they are these very pessimistic people, negative minded, they are unpredictable, they are emotionally unavailable, you cannot hold a conversation, you cannot reason from the same level. There are these people who are just blaming, throwing the blame game here and there. There are these people guilt tripping you at all time. It can feel so draining. So it is good we accept naturally they are just people who are difficult to be around. There is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing confusing about what you're feeling. It is just that there are people who are naturally difficult to be around. And on the other side of the coin, there are people who are literally so sweet to be around. Like somebody you just meet like this, you've never even met again, and you pick a conversation and it flows. Like you can even pick a phone call, and the minute you say hello, the conversation just flows effortlessly. Like you just went to a social function, you sat next to somebody, and the conversation just went flowing so easily. Again, there are those kind of people who are so effortless to be around. Instead of now them draining your energy, they pump into you, they recharge you, they energize you, they rejuvenate you. You even feel good, and even after maybe it's a phone call, you're done with them, you're like, oh, I feel good after talking to this person. Even next time you want to pick the call and call them. Next time you want to be at their door knocking, hey, I just came to say hi, I came to check on you, because you're feeling emotionally charged. So you really need to be very protective when it comes to your emotional well-being, because there are these two categories of people that exist: those that will drain you and those that will charge you and rejuvenate you. So here is something for you to try. Number one, do an honest self-emotional analysis or emotional assessment. Be honest with yourself. Be somewhere that maybe you are just quiet, silent, alone. Just assess, who is that person that when I meet, I feel so drained. After having a conversation with them, I have to recharge myself again. When we cross paths, be it on social media, even sometimes how people comment on your social media, you've picked on a particular person, how they are commenting, and you're like, anytime I read their comment, it drains me. Maybe it is a colleague. Anytime you're in the office working together, you feel like, ooh. Maybe it's even your boss, and sometimes it can get so tricky, because now when it's your colleague or when it's your boss, what do? Do you leave work? No. So at times, be very honest with yourself. Do a very honest self-emotional assessment. Get to be very clear. Who is that particular person, or which is that group, or that certain setup that when I am in, I get emotionally drained. It starts from there. And nobody can do that emotional assessment for you. You can only do it for yourself, because it is you who know how you feel when you meet this person. It is you who can tell. It is you who can feel it. So do a very honest emotional assess, and then once you get to know who you can even be able to list down, it's this and this and that person. Don't ignore it. Don't just brush it off. Don't just think like, I'm the one who is overthinking, maybe this is too much, maybe I'm being biased and all that. No. What you need to do is that you need to accept. Acceptance sometimes is not easy for most of us, and that is where we get ourselves into problems, because that person that is emotionally draining you, for some reason, you still want to be with them. You still want to belong to that group. You still want to be associated with the group. You still want to be associated with a particular person. Maybe for various reasons, for status, for resources, for the name they bear, for what you get from them. a lot of attachment issues. They make you feel, yes, this person and I'm around them, I am drained emotionally, but again, I can't get away from them. Maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe sometimes you even get to a point whereby you think, maybe they are not like that. Maybe I'm the one who is having a small problem. Maybe I'm the one who need to take care of myself. No, don't ignore it. I said earlier that your system has got an automatic way of doing emotional checks. Automated emotional checks. That is why you are not the one engineering anything to feel drained when around a certain person. You're not the one engineering anything around feeling energized when you are with a certain person. It just happens automatically because your system, the natural system in you, can be able to do an automated emotional assessment. And you better accept it. Be real to yourself. Accept that this and that particular person drains me, and then now get to the next point. What do you have to do? Because you cannot cut off everybody. Number 2, you have to accept that yes, the list or the particular person or the list you've put down, they are emotionally draining me. But then number 2 fact about emotional drain is that you cannot cut everybody off. Like you cannot say, I am cutting off all my colleagues. Surely it's not possible, because in work setup you have to work in a team. You cannot say I'm cutting off all my relatives. You cannot say I'm cutting off all my neighbors because they irritate me. You cannot cut off everybody. But what you need to do is, now when you have identified the particular people that emotionally drain you, be intentional about protecting your peace. How will you be intentional about protecting your peace? You will deny those people access to your emotional space. You are going to deny them. You are going to make it difficult for them to emotionally connect with you. You're going to put some boundaries. You're going to put some limits. Maybe if you're spending 3 hours with them, start spending an hour with them, 30 minutes with them. Maybe if you're visiting them every weekend, start visiting just one weekend. Maybe if it's a colleague and you're always on their desk, or they are always on your desk, start regulating that and make sure that when you report to work before the day ends, everybody is limited on how you are on each other's desk. Get to protect your emotional space intentionally, because I will not lie to you, it's not possible to make a cut of everybody. It's not possible. That now you want to live in your own world, you want to live in your own space alone. It is not possible. So just get to know and to understand, as I conclude this video, it is not everybody that deserves full emotional access to you. You have to put some healthy boundaries from a point of, I'm protecting my peace. I do not hate you. I do not have any bad blood with you. I do not have any issues with you. But what I'm doing, I'm protecting my emotional space. Deny that emotional access to some people. Sometimes if they call you and you know that when you pick the call, it's gonna be another drain, another emotional drain, tell them, please text. It's not a must you pick that phone call, because you're picking that phone call and you can tell the results of that phone call. Why should you? The best thing is, tell them text. When you tell somebody to text, they are limited. Texting is limited. When they are talking, they can verbally diarrhea on you. And by the time they are done with the phone call, you are again so down. So just accept that it is not everybody that deserves that full emotional access to you. And some are not easy to let you go. It is you who wants to let them go, but them, they do not want you let you go. Maybe they want to keep coming to you with gossip, so and so, what happens, because maybe it is them now gaining from you. So they feel like they always want to be too much into your space. And if they're too much into your space, you feel drained. So it gets tricky. But you have to put healthy boundaries. Start noticing who restores your energy and who takes it away. Start living intentionally. Start being very crystal clear in your mind. Who is that emotionally drains me? Who is that emotionally charges me? And if I were you, I would create more time around people who emotionally charge me up. I would create people around people who rejuvenate me. It's as simple as that, because you have to love yourself. Even the Bible says, love the others as you love yourself. So first, it begins with loving yourself. Love yourself enough such that if this person has been on the page of those that drain me emotionally, I am intentionally reducing my contact with them. I am intentionally protecting my space around them. But now, if this person is emotionally charging me up and helping me to feel all excited and happy about myself, I will want to call them more. I will want to be associated with them more. I would want to do business with them more. I would want more phone calls with them. I'll want that more time with them. Because who doesn't like feeling good? Tell me. Me, I like feeling good. I love staying happy. My sad days are when I cannot feel happy, when I cannot laugh, when I cannot smile. Those are my worst days. I love being happy. So I love being around people who are happy and people who are recharging me. So if that is what you want, go for it, look for it. Stay where you get it. Where you're not getting it, just move. Find the grace to move. Accept it in your mind that you have to disconnect, because sometimes that disconnection is what is so difficult. But you have to do it at times. And as my parting shot, always know that your body knows the truth naturally. So trust your instincts. There's just a natural way your body knows the truth. The truth about how did I feel when I met him or her? How did I feel when I met them? How did I go feeling? How did it make me feel? What was the aftermath? Your body will just register some truth. And that truth is very silent, very subtle, very quiet. But you better know how to trust your instincts if you want to stay emotionally charged and keep away from being emotionally drained.